Good evening, everyone. It is the start of week 4, and nice job sticking with all of the struggles and challenges through the first few weeks of this nutrition challenge. Again, this is for the CrossFit Tyson's Corner Nutrition Vision 2020 Challenge. So 4 things you want to go over this week. 1, feedback in the check-in. 2, some common questions that have come up. 3, some ending logistics for the body composition scan. And lastly, continuing your individual feedback with Seismic if you want to. So in the check-in, there's a question, how was your week? Please fill this in. A handful of people have and a handful of people haven't. So fill in this section with any struggles, successes, strange situations, or questions you might have. So this is your chance to get those individual questions answered. If you aren't sure of something or were just curious about anything, like we had a question on keto, maybe you're injured or getting through something, ask those questions. I'm really happy to answer them, and this is the chance to do that. Second area, common questions we've gotten. Some common questions that have come up is just how do I get enough protein with every meal, and I'm tired of eating the same chicken breast or can of tuna that's low in fat and a good option, but I don't want to eat another chicken breast. So some ways around this are protein shakes. Whey protein powder is a good option after a workout or in the morning, and casein powder is a good option at night. You would choose one of those. Other possibilities are eating vegetables that have some protein. So some things to consider are broccoli, spinach have a little bit of protein and not too much else, a few carbs. Other ideas are beans, so things like lentils, beans, edamame, and then also nuts would be a good option too. So look at those nuts that are a little bit lower in carbs or have a good omega-3 to omega-6 balance. So good options are pistachios, walnuts, pecans, and almonds. All right, third thing, scan logistics. So we're in a very strange time with coronavirus, and the composition ID provider of the body composition scan is working through all these restrictions just like CrossFit Tyson's is. So the scan will happen, it's just a question of when. Our current assumption is that it will happen on Saturday, May 16th, as it's scheduled, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. But if restrictions are in place the way they are right now, that will have to change. So we have 2 options we're looking at. Either the scan will push back and will happen sometime in June, or you'll receive a voucher to complete the scan in person in their Arlington office. So, no action to do yet. Things are unfolding. Some states are lifting restrictions, etc. But just know that you will get a scan. It may not be the 16th, and we're doing everything can to work with Composition ID on that. Fourth thing and last thing, the end of April 29th will be your last day where you can participate with Seismic, so that means that next week is the last check-in. If you found this process really helpful and you feel like you're just getting on your feet in terms of understanding nutrition, we can continue that individual check-in process. It will be a fee past whatever this nutrition challenge initial fee was. But it's a really great opportunity, and nutrition isn't something you're going to figure out in a month. We just wanted to introduce everyone to this platform as part of the challenge, and not everyone needs that. Some people just needed a kickstart for their own accountability. Others have a lot of questions, and the first few weeks were just understanding the process. So if you want to continue that, there'll be an email that goes out on how to extend that subscription. The default is that you will not be charged anything else for the rest of this challenge. All right, so 4 things. Again, feedback in your check-in, answer successes, struggles, and any questions you have. 2, common questions. What do I do for protein? We'll share an Instagram post on protein powder, but think about other non-meat protein sources as your sides. And then scanning logistics. The scan will happen, maybe not May 16th. We're monitoring that. And lastly, last check-in with Seismic, unless you choose to continue, is next week. So happy week 4. You guys are killing it, and stay safe.